Hello, Physionic. Wanted to take a second and discuss if I had to pick a single thing to focus on when it comes to muscle growth, what would be that one nutrition topic that I would focus on? Learn your body, a science-based education. And the answer is not protein. I think most people would probably assume that it would be protein because, well, people think about protein when it comes to muscle growth. And it absolutely is incredibly important. And you could easily make an argument for one or the other. Now, the one that I would actually choose is a caloric surplus. So just being in a caloric surplus has an impact on your entire physiology that is highly beneficial for just anabolism as a whole. So if you're thinking about protein is going to have an impact by breaking up into amino acids and then having an impact on the different protein synthetic machinery or molecules that are found in each one of our cells. But what people don't really talk about is the fact that a high energy state within the cell actually does the exact same thing. So high levels of ATP, especially the ratio between ATP and ADP, adenosine triphosphate and adenosine diphosphate, that is going to have an impact on molecules that would also be impacted by protein, as well as others that aren't necessarily impacted by protein. So could you make the argument for protein? Absolutely. But if you had to pick just one, I don't know what scenario you'd be in which you can only focus on one particular aspect of your nutrition to maximize muscle growth or to focus on muscle growth. But if you just focus on protein and then you were to still be in a caloric deficit, then you would most likely have a ceiling. You could make some progress up to a point, and then eventually your body simply can't make any more muscle from that point on because the energy state of the cell is restricting you from moving forward, from engaging and having more hypertrophy. However, on the flip side, if you have low levels of protein, while that's definitely not something you want, eventually over time you'd still be able to accrue a decent amount of musculature, at least have a higher ceiling than you would if you had just protein to control. So that's my take. Let me know your thoughts. I'd really be interested in, it's really just more of a thought exercise in terms of how you prioritize. Is it protein? Is it caloric surplus, energy surplus, or is it something else? Let me know. All right. With that said, hopefully I have the pleasure of speaking with you in the next one. Have a good one, guys. See ya.